Listen to President Obama, and he will tout that the current unemployment rate is 4.9%. But President-elect Trump says that's not good enough, vowing he can do a whole lot better. Here to tell us how and perhaps why this matters, the President-elect Trump will make good on his promise is Trump economic advisor, Fox News contributor Steve Moore. Steve, nice to see you. Have you slept at all?
You know, look, the unemployment rate that you just said, you know, the official, what we call the headline unemployment rate of 4.9%. If you want to go around the country, and I've done this, and get people to laugh in an audience, tell them that we have a 5% unemployment rate, because people really know the real unemployment rate is about double that number when you include all the people who dropped out of the workforce, people who can't find a full-time job. But that's only, I think that's only part of the problem, Leland. I think the bigger problem is the jobs we have been creating are basically, if you want a job as a burger flipper, if you want to work at Walmart, there are a lot of jobs. But did you know, Leland, in the last 8 years, America's lost 1.5 million manufacturing jobs, and those are the jobs in states like Michigan and Wisconsin and states like
and those are also
Ohio.
the people, and those are the people who flipped from being blue-collar Democrats to being blue-collar Donald Trump supporters. The question, though, is how quickly can you bring those jobs, those 1.5 million manufacturing jobs, back into Ohio and Pennsylvania? In Michigan, because you don't simply flip a switch, even if you do control both houses of Congress and the White House.
Sure. Well, it's going to take a little while to get the economy moving again. You know, we've been only growing at 1.5% growth for the last year, and we want to ramp it up.
Steve, though, it's an important point, though, that you're saying that simply growth is going to do that. What's left isn't the fact that the economy is growing slowly. Manufacturing has left those states. So do those people need to be moved? Are those people retrained? Is there some kind of new government program? Do we put them to work with infrastructure and the shovel-ready projects that don't exist?
Got it. Some of it will be infrastructure. Some of it will be energy jobs. You know, when you talk about manufacturing jobs, you know, some of the highest paying jobs in manufacturing are in the oil and gas and coal industries. And, you know, one of the first things that President Trump will do, hopefully on his first day in office, is repeal some of these regulations that have killed our coal industry, and let's put those coal miners back in jobs. We've lost tens of thousands of those, but we also think we can. Here's the number, Leland: 6 million new oil and gas jobs in this country by opening up federal lands for development and other areas that have been really put off limits. And, you know, 6 million jobs, those are, you know, people like truckers, and those are people like, you know, who do pipe fitting and welders and construction workers. And by the way, we are going to build the Keystone Pipeline. There's 10,000 manufacturing jobs right there.
All true, Steve, but not many of those jobs, with the exception of coal mining, are in Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. They don't have a lot of oil there, and they don't have a pipeline there. So what do you do specifically for those states?
Hold on. Ohio and Pennsylvania have become energy states because of the Marcellus Shale. So we're going to produce the natural gas and oil there. But I would make another point. As we produce more energy, I believe we can bring manufacturing back to the United States. That's one of Donald Trump's highest priorities, of making things again here. If we have, you know, we're producing energy here, we're going to have the lowest price energy. We can have more steel plants, more chemical plants, making things in America. Textile plants can come back to America. I'm very bullish on the chance, and I've lived through this, Leland. It happened in the Reagan years, where we were creating, in some months, 1 million jobs a month by just having the right economic, tax, and regulatory climate.
All right. Well, once the tax plan heads up to Capitol Hill that I know you've been working on, we'll love to have you back, Steve.
You got it. But give us about it's going to take about a year to get these, not to just get them passed, but to get them in place so that they really start bringing those jobs back from China and Mexico and other countries.
Well, it's always important to note in Twitter and the Instagram world, things don't necessarily happen instantly here in Washington.
You got it.
Thanks, Steve.
You got it.
Shannon.
Take care.